This is Sanjianwan National Nature Reserve, an area of such outstanding natural beauty that it's earmarked to become the country's first national park, China's Yellowstone. I'm in China's Qinghai province, on the edge of the Tibetan Plateau, the largest grassland on Earth. It's crisscrossed by some of the world's biggest rivers and highest mountain ranges. It's also home to one of the most elusive mammals on the planet. I've got a 5-hour drive ahead of me now to a place called Ung Sai. Sometimes people call it the Valley of the Cats, and the name gives it away. It's a pretty special place, one of those rare places on Earth where there's the possibility, if you're lucky, of seeing a snow leopard. So I'm pretty excited. It might look as if someone has been decorating the mountains with party streamers, but of course these are prayer flags. Buddhists believe that their messages of goodwill are dispersed by the high mountain winds. There's more snow and ice on the Tibetan Plateau than anywhere else on Earth, apart from the North and South Poles. Temperatures can drop to minus 40 degrees. That's twice as cold as my freezer. These yaks are one of a handful of animals that have adapted to life in these cold conditions. In fact, human survival up here depends upon them. Wow, it's been a long journey, and I can tell you it's turning cold. I don't know, it's not just tiredness. That last mountain pass that we went over was just over 4,600 meters, something like that. And coming down, we could really feel the air thickening again. I think everyone's relieved. But I've come here because I've got a very special invitation. In this valley, there are 22 semi-nomadic yak herding families. Their yaks are one of the favourite prey of the Plateau's snow leopards, but these farmers are taking part in a new conservation scheme to help them live in harmony with the predators. And one of the families has invited me to spend some time with them. I really can't wait. Hello. This is the winter home of Agar, his children and grandchildren. Hello. Yes. Oh, it's nice to be here. You have probably got the best views in all of China. It's fantastic. When the weather gets warmer, Agar and his family will move back up the mountain to a summer camp. The local people will tell you that if they were to use other animals for food, they have to kill many animals to get everything that they need. But if they have a yak, one yak can sustain many people for many months. I think yaks are really beautiful animals, but they're really important to your way of life, aren't they?
Yes, even yak dung is used as our main source of fuel. They're more than just food. They also provide shelter. Our ancestors were nomads. They lived in tents made of hides. They also used them to make clothes. The shoes on our feet all came from the yaks. They provided everything we needed.
But you live amongst a lot of predators here. There are wolves, bears, leopards, snow leopards. How do you manage to look after your animals amongst so many predators?
It's safer to keep the livestock penned in.
Every year, between 7 and 10 of Agar's yaks are killed by wild bears, wolves, and big cats, like snow leopards. But now, Agar is compensated for their loss by the government. It's a scheme that protects the park wildlife and helps the local farmers.
Now our wildlife is safe and our people are prosperous.
So now they brought them in to tether them for their own safety from predators tonight. You can see their thick, shaggy wool coats, which protect them against clearly the harshest weather you can imagine. But it's more than that. They've got really rough tongues, so they can make the best use of some of the scraggy vegetation that you find at these altitudes.
When it snows, the yaks use their hooves and heads to break through the frozen surface to the grass beneath.
But perhaps the most important thing are their lungs. They have the most incredibly developed lungs to enable them to thrive in the thin air up here.
The yaks are safely tethered for the night just as the snow arrives. It's time for me to turn in as well.
Well, it's been a long but a truly amazing day, and the family here are so welcoming. They've invited me to come in and to eat with them, but unfortunately I have to head to where I'm camping for the night, and that means crossing that mountain pass again. And as you can see, the snow is coming in, so we really can't delay. Tomorrow I'm going to go in search of the amazing wildlife that's to be found in this valley. Well, we're in the mountains, so you have to expect changeable weather. This is what we woke up to. Isn't it glorious? A sprinkling of snow, it looks like icing sugar all across the landscape. Lovely.
Today I'm on the trail of the Plateau's most famous resident, an animal they call the grey ghost, the elusive snow leopard.
Morning, Terry.
I'm seeking help from conservationist Terry Townsend at Peking University's sturdy research base, built to withstand polar conditions.
I like the mug. It's got a snow leopard on it.
Well, we hope it's an omen for the next few days.
Obviously, I'm hoping I might see a snow leopard while I'm here. Who wouldn't be? But there's an awful lot else, isn't there?
So we have a lot of blue sheep, we have a lot of white-lipped deer, musk deer, and these obviously are food for the predators. And we have a particularly high density of predators here. So animals like brown bear, wolf, lynx, common leopard, and of course the king of the mountain, the snow leopard.
Now, one of the things that excites me about Angsai is that we're here at a moment in Chinese history, really, because this is likely to be China's first official national park.
Yes, that's right. So the Chinese president, Xi Jinping, has this vision of ecological civilization, as he calls it. And this is sort of a harmonious relationship between people and the environment. And so what's happening now is a number of initiatives across China to support protection of the environment and biodiversity. And the creation of a national park system, which is happening right now, is a key plank of ecological civilization. And so where we are right now is in the heart of Sanjiangyuan National Park, which is a pilot national park right now. And I think there are 13 pilots altogether across China right now. And next year, 2020, the Chinese government will announce the first tranche of national parks and how they're going to be run. So we're at a really critical moment right now in terms of the Chinese valuing the environment and protection of the environment.
I mean, it's fantastic. And of course, I think they're going to go to it with a will, aren't they, as well? They don't do anything by half here.
No, absolutely. When decisions are made, things happen very quickly. And when the senior leaders give the direction, the whole government infrastructure just completely goes into action to implement what they've said. So that's what we're seeing right now, a really fast pace of development of national park system which is fantastic.
It's really exciting. I mean, that makes Angsai, it's like America's Yellowstone, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And the two big priorities for them are protection and access. So, protection comes first. So they want to make sure that the sensitive environments and the special environments that they have here in China are very well protected for the future. But at the same time, they also want to make sure that at least parts of these special places are accessible to the people, to provide that connection between people and nature. So that's a very important principle that they're considering as they develop the policy for national parks.
Well, that's wonderful. And I understand you've got some camera traps out.
So they have between 80 and 100 cameras up right now, which are snapping away as we're sleeping and going about our business. And maybe we can go and have a look at one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I thought you'd never ask.
Terry and I are going to check out a camera trap on the mountain ridge. As we get higher, the thin air and the view literally take my breath away.
That's a pretty special view there to the left of the Mekong, snaking its way through the valley.
It's magnificent.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
The Tibetan Plateau is the birthplace of some of China's greatest rivers, including this one, the mighty Mekong. Known as the Langkang inside China, this epic river will run nearly 4,400 kilometers until it reaches the Mekong Delta in the South China Sea. Along its route, it will flow through 6 different countries. Each gives it a different name. In China, Langkangjiang means turbulent river, and you can see how it's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, sometimes when you're hiking up like this, you need an excuse to
stop.
Just stop.
Catch your breath.
Catch your breath. And what better excuse than that?
No, that's the best excuse in the world. Well done, the Mekong. That's the snow leopard's view of the world.
Snow leopards are a different species to common
Let's
leopards.
pause here a minute.
Both kinds of cat have been spotted in this valley. As we climb above the tree line, an area of rock attracts my attention.
We've got hare.
Hare, yeah.
So maybe some fox.
Maybe worth a look up.
Look up
Just
there,
around those
along,
rocks.
maybe along. There's some moisture here. Could have been some urine. Ah, and here's a cat track. I think we're in business.
My hunch has paid off.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Wow, that's very clear. And how recent do you think these are?
This is recent.
Yeah.
This is
Last
still.
couple of days?
No, I think this was yesterday.
Wow.
At
yeah.
most the day before. There's still some moisture here. There's some soil has fallen into the track, but it's still smooth and well defined.
This is a big cat, but is it a snow leopard?
Here is the rear pad, and we've got the lobes in here. And here are the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4. No claws, very round, which means it might be a snow leopard because they have slightly broader feet to give them purchase on the rocks and in snow.
It's incredible detail to get from one print.
Okay, I'm going to see where these lead. So let's come along this way, and here, oh, look at that one.
Wow.
That's a really big rear pad. Look at that.
Jackpot.
And this looks quite different to an African leopard, a common leopard. This is a different animal. Oh. I think this is your snow leopard.
Oh, look at that one.
Look at that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at that.
that's so clear.
That is so exciting, Terry. I can't begin to tell you. This is such an elusive animal. I've never tracked it before.
I might be within touching distance of one of the world's rarest cats.
Wow.
I'm hoping that in this remote corner of the Tibetan Plateau, protected by new conservation laws, I may have picked up the trail of a snow leopard.
This is the direction that the leopard has come in. There are even some disturbances in the grass here on the axis of the trail, which is really encouraging. And we're hoping, there's a camera trap up here, that there may be, we're hoping the snow leopard's on the camera trap. Trouble is, camera traps are notoriously unreliable, so we'll just go and see how we've fared.
Okay, so the trap's still here.
Oh, that's good.
Let's check it.
Absolutely.
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
So here we go. Unfortunately, the memory card was full by 18th of August.
Oh.
But
There's a consolation prize.
Oh, common leopard.
Common leopard. Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And it looks like a male. Big shoulders, narrow hip, didn't it?
What an animal.
Not a snow leopard, but a wonderful common leopard.
Beautiful coat. That pattern is just
Stunning.
incredible, isn't it? And those paws.
Yeah, that animal could carry either of us into a tree.
Yes.
What a brilliant video. There's a common leopard up here.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
But I'd really like to try and see a snow leopard. I know they're here.
Have you got any clips though from other cameras of snow leopards?
Yes, I've got a selection here of taken from cameras in this area. So let's have a quick look at those before we set off. Let's look at this one.
Oh,
Ooh.
a mouse or something, or is it a piker?
I think it's a piker jumping around.
What's it doing? It's doing acrobatics.
Looks excited about something. Yeah. It's bizarre, wasn't it? Really bizarre. Okay, let's try this. Oh, magpie. Yeah. This is now called black-rumped magpie.
Okay,
It's
it's slightly different.
Yeah, it's a slightly different species. They've recently done work on that. Let's look at this one.
Oh, white-lipped deer. It's beautiful.
Yes, white-lipped deer. I think white-lipped deer are quite common in this particular part of the valley. A Pallas's cat.
Wow.
In the snow.
Look at that beautiful face.
They seem to look grumpy and cute at the same time.
Yeah, they do.
And another one. And there's a snow leopard.
Snow leopard. Oh, what a beautiful animal.
And in the snow as well. It almost seems more appropriate to see a snow leopard in the snow, right?
Their feet look big for their
Yes.
body size, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, look
And
at the
look-
length of the tail. That's amazing. The tail is as long as
It's as long as the animal,
It's like a
yeah.
puma's tail, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
huge. Does that give it balance when it's leaping from rock
I think
to rock?
that's right. Yeah, I think it uses it, when it's running down at a rate of knots, sheer cliffs, and it can turn on a dime, just with this amazing tail. So, and they even use it as a scarf in winter when it gets really cold. I've seen them wrapping it around their head. And if you notice here,
It's going exactly like we've seen with tracks, tight in against the cliff.
Absolutely.
And it looks as though it's even sniffing maybe for scent marking. Another one. Look at that. Two.
so two in the same shot.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure those are snow leopard tracks. So tomorrow I'm going to go out with an optic, sit quietly on a hillside and just hope that my luck is in.
The following morning, Terry and I stake out a likely mountainside, half a mile apart. Across the valley, I can see a favourite prey of the snow leopard, blue sheep. Confusingly, they don't look blue or sheep-like. They look more like goats. Their brown-grey coats provide perfect camouflage, although their real defense against predators is that they live in small herds. As they graze, one or two of them act as sentinels, keeping an eye out for predators. But this herd seems very unconcerned. It makes me suspect I might not be in the right place for the snow leopard.
I think I'm going to relocate and take the risk. Fingers crossed. Oh, I hate those decisions.
At that moment, I get a radio call from Terry. He's seen something.
Terry's just over here and he's looking back, actually just round the corner from where I was set up a few minutes ago. Oh, nice position.
It's an almost unbelievable sighting.
Oh, yeah.
There may be fewer than 5,000 snow leopards left in the wild, and half a mile away, enjoying the last of the winter sunshine, are not one, but two of them.
That is awesome.
This is a mother and her full-grown cub. Snow leopards are solitary cats, but this cub will stay with his mother for the first year and a half of his life, learning how to survive in the wild.
Well spotted. Well spotted.
Like all cats, they can rest for up to 18 hours a day. But our arrival stirs them into action. Mum steps towards us, and then just look at that stretch.
Oh, it's stretched out a leg now. Oh, how the tail's flicked up.
She's showing us and her cub that she's completely unconcerned by our presence. But despite her bravado, she's taking a good look at us.
Oh, look, he's sitting up now. Beautiful.
It's moving, it's moving, it's moving.
Mum's not taking any chances. It's time for them to go. She leads the way, a masterclass in stealth.
Look at that.
Gosh, the camouflage is amazing. Without the white of the underneath the legs, you wouldn't be able to tell that from a rock. That's amazing.
Mum looks back, and her cub follows in her tracks. You can see why they're such formidable stalkers.
If you blink, you can lose them on that hillside.
Snow leopards are powerful cats. Their long tails help them balance on the steep slopes. Their strength allows them to jump sheer descents and leap enormous distances.
Oh, it's just going to walk left.
The snow leopards reach the ridge and turn to give us one last look.
Look at that. Wow.
What a sight. And then one last stretch for Mum, and they're off. They could cover 100 square kilometres on their travels around their territory. We've been so lucky to see them.
Wow, I mean, what a privilege to be able to see that. That is fantastic.
In Tibetan culture, spotting a snow leopard is a blessing. And here in this very special place, I feel I've been doubly blessed.
Well, it's virtually impossible to put into words how it feels to be sat literally on the roof of the world, looking at the grey ghost, one of the rarest creatures to be found on Earth, the snow leopard. It's really amazing. I've long said that the measure of a civilization is whether you can live in harmony with the animals that should share that landscape with us. What an immense privilege, an experience I will never forget.